Thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Boom. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Back to the air on second down. Boom. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Throwing on first down. Boom. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. From the gun. Boom. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 34. Now a give right side. Smart. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking to throw on second down. Boom. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Back to throw. Boom. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 15-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They run the counter. Smart. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
From the gun on 3rd down. Boom. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Down. It's Hubbard. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Hey, hold on. Check, 59. Strip that ball. Strip that ball. Hey, check 25.
On 1st and 10, Arnold. It's complete to Williams. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Watch the pass.
They'll run on 1st down. Hubbard. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 46-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in? And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Hey.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Let's go now. Check. Go. Check 3.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Here we go. 59. Here we go, dude. Here I come.
On 3rd and 2, Arnold. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Buddy up. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
Operating from the gun, Arnold. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, because the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun. Boom. Quick hitter here. It's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Check 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd and 2. Boom. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Off the bootleg, Arnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw, Arnold. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Arnold. And that will be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 4. Oh, nearly picked. Yeah, maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Wide open receiver complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Boom. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Boom. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Collins. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 1st down, it's Hubbard. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Arnold. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Arnold. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. From the gun, Arnold. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
A 5-yard loss leads to
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
On second down, it's Hubbard, and they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Arnold. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Boom. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Boom. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check.
Throwing again. Arnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hubbard. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Check. Lucky. Check.
From the gun, Arnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Collins. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Watch the whip. 36. He's coming. Double up.
On 1st down, Smart. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Following the fumble recovery. Boom. And Lewis has it, the tight end. The 40. 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for Philly. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Operating from the gun. Boom. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 3rd and 2, Arnold. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn. You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We've seen them do much better here after a struggling first half.
And what I like about what I've seen is that they're executing at a much higher rate now. And I don't know how much of that is changing plays or changing philosophies as much as, okay, guys, let's just get it together and tune things up to a really nice degree.
Yeah, sometimes it can just be a leader in the huddle saying, let's get this together, right?
And so many times you've worked all week on certain things that if you're just going to throw it all out and kind of start over, you're not going to execute as well. Sometimes it's just what you said. Okay, guys, let's get it together. Let's go right now. And that's exactly what they're doing.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Come on.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll keep it on the ground. Smart. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. From the gun on 3rd down. Boom. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
To throw on 2nd down. Boom. He's got daylight. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Looking to throw. Arnold, it's complete. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
That's around 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. 2nd down and inches. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, Arnold. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. All day, just like that, Mike, 56.
On third down, Arnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Little. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
23 yards on the play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Arnold. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw. Arnold. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. from 17 yards out, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Smart. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Off the play fake. Boom. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Looking to throw. Boom. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hubbard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. From the gun, Arnold. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Morton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 28 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Let's go. Over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time, gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. Complete. This is Lewis. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
And an Eagle first down.
Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
He hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it second down. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Giants, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.